I don't know why, I thought that was super cool. Hello hot girls and cool dudes, it's your boy, Christian Studios, and today I'm going to talk about why Tekken 7 is such a disappointment and a missed opportunity when compared to the older Tekken games. But first, I have to say this. This is all based off of my experience, single player wise, not online wise, because I don't have a PS Plus account. Now, with that out of the way, let's look at the positives before we get into the negatives. Starting off with the soundtrack. Now, the soundtrack in here is awesome because, well, you got every soundtrack from every single game. Super cool. You can put on any stage you want, any song, and on the character selection screen, the main menu, all that stuff. You can put it wherever you want. It's really a great feature. I like it that they did this because, well, it's not in any other Tekken game. And yeah, it's just cool to customize how the soundtracks you want. Now with this called the Rage Drive in gameplay, you can do it to make a combo, but when you're low on health. I really like this feature. I think it's super cool in intensifies gameplay. And with some characters, instead of making a combo, it just does like a really painful and cool looking move. In the new update, they actually customized the main menu. You see people doing their finishers, you can see all the waifus. You know, it's really nice and cool, besides seeing Heihachi's face over and over and over again. It makes it a lot more memorable. Now as for the story, it's dumb, over the top, and really epic and just action packed. I absolutely love it. I'm not going to spoil anything here, don't worry, but it's definitely not for everyone with how ridiculous and dumb it is. Okay, I had to talk about this because this is from my favorite Tekken game, Tekken 5, and they actually showed the original cutscene from the game, and you even get to play a part of it. This is a mission in the game, and it is just so awesome. I love this cutscene. Just enjoy it. And of course, this is one of the greatest things of all time. And the character customization is actually pretty good. You can make just the goofiest, dumbest, most hilarious costumes in the game for these characters. But you can also make super cool and just awesome looking costumes for them. It's actually a very welcome feature. I like it a lot. I kind of wish more fighting games did this actually. They're really interesting. A lot of fun. Now, of course, as for gameplay, it's awesome. Tekken is the best fighting game, 3D fighting game in the fighting game genre, and there's something for everyone. With the characters, you could be a wrestler, Russian military guy, a schoolgirl, pretty much anything you want. But sadly, that's about it for the positives. Alright guys, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I'm gonna just go off on a rant here. I usually read off a script that I make of what I'm gonna say and all that stuff, but nah, forget about it. I'm just gonna talk about things that bug me, which is one of these. Rage arts. I can't stand them because it just feels like every other fighting game, because every other fighting game has that cutscene finisher thing, but it just feels so wrong in Tekken, you know? It's just not right. And it just ticks me off. I don't know. It just really bugs me. Okay, remember what I said about liking the story? I do, alright? I like it a lot, but before you start a mission every time, you see through the lens of this journalist guy. And this voice actor is terrible. I'm sorry. Listen to him. Just listen.
Would they take? The answer to that question still eludes me. That day, I was reporting from a battlefield, gathering news about the war to bring to the world. When I headed back to the barracks, a message was waiting for me. I was dumbstruck.
Yeah, and I'm dumbstruck from listening to his voice. It's like from an audiobook. Oh my gosh. It's terrible. Like, oh my gosh, jeez Louise. Okay, so if you noticed, we have also this thing. What's it called? The story missions. Okay, so it gives you a little text of like why they're fighting and this and that or whatever. But unlike in Tekken 5, where each person had their individual story, and 6 even, you fought through multiple battles, like 9 to 10 battles, and you fought this big boss in the end, and it played a really cool cutscene. There was always, also a sense of resolution, like something got resolved. It was awesome. I love the story modes in the Tekken games for each individual character. But in here, it's just one fight, and it's dumb and lame. Oh my gosh, it makes me upset just talking about it right now. Okay, like, watch this cutscene right here for Lane.
D'accordo. Ti permetto di venire qui. Ma dovrai essere bravo.
分かってる。でももう迷わないって決めたから。
Bene. Era quello che volevo sentirti.
See? Nothing got resolved. It just left questions. Like, well, what happened after that? Which we don't get answers to. Okay, so then there's this cutscene. This one is for Dragunov, but this one actually did have a resolution. But it just feels so lame and empty because, well, it's just one fight. Anyways, that's still pretty cool though. Sort of. Okay, and then look at this at the menu. I have to mention this. The thing that bugs me the most, a lack of content. Let me look back at Tekken 5, the modes that are not in this game: Time Attack, Team Battle, Survival, Tekken Devil Within, and Arcade History. None of that is here whatsoever. The Tekken Devil Within, although that didn't really need to be there. It was like a 3D mode where you were Jin fighting robots, kind of lame. But Arcade History was so cool because you could play as older, or excuse me, the older Tekken games, like 1, 2, 3, and 5. It was awesome. And you could set the health bar higher to make matches go on longer. In here, you can't do that. You just have to put in more rounds, but I don't know, I like just send the health bar higher, making the fights go on more longer. I think it's cooler that way. But now I'm going to talk about the thing that probably bugs me the most is the characters. So characters that were in older games from, well, all the way back to, I think 3 even, are locked behind a paywall. Lei Wulon, Anna Williams, Murdoch, and new. It makes sense for the people from other games. I think like they deserve to be DLC because they're from other games. But characters that we've already played as in the other ones. Look at Mokujin too. He's just like teased there. I hate that so much. Just a big lock on him. And the worst part, you can fight all these people in treasure battle, just bugging you. Also, I'm really mad that they changed Raven's gender. She's now called Master Raven, and it's a she now instead of a dude. And I have no idea why they did that. It's weird, and yeah, I'm just mad.